Good morning, everybody. It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in the super cool 2003 Ford SVT Cobra Mustang. It has 14,600 original miles on it. Kick my AC on. All right, so 03 Cobra, probably the nicest 03, 04 Cobra that I've ever had, and I've had a bunch of these cars. Apologize, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on here so we're not get that out the way. Like I was saying, it's probably the nicest 03, 04 Cobra that I've had. I've had some super low mileage ones of these cars, and this car, if someone told me it had 2,000 or 3,000 miles on it, I would definitely believe them. The imperfections are to a minimum on this car. There's a couple small little touch-ups on the hood, but they're really, really minuscule. The interior is super clean. Again, the rest of the paint is exceptionally nice on this car, and the underneath is what really got me on it. When we put it up in the air, it looks like someone wiped it down every time they drove it. It's just one of those cars that's just a little bit cleaner than the other ones. It's just a really, really nice car on the bottom side. And then mechanically, everyone that's looking at these Terminator cars knows about the performance on it. They run excellent. You can hop in this car and drive it every single day if you wanted to. Get in the gas, downshift, it pulls really hard. The supercharger sounds awesome. The only modification that I found on this car is it has the Steeda catback exhaust. So when you get in the gas, you can hear it. But right now we're cruising in fifth at 65 miles an hour, and you barely hear the exhaust. But we'll downshift here. You still hear the supercharged whine, but you also hear the exhaust. It's a nice combo. Sometimes people put the Borla attack mufflers on these, and you just can't hear yourself think, or you don't even hear the supercharged whine anymore, which is probably the coolest thing about these 03, 04 Cobras is that supercharger. But every single thing on this car, from the headlights all the way down to the washer sprayer fluids to the reverse lights, again, what you'd expect for a 14,000 mile car. It's sorted front to back. Again, only modification would be that catback exhaust. Carfax is clean, no accidents, no damage ever reported. Miles are true and accurate. It's 14,618 miles. Steering wheel that always gets wear on the top of them. This one is basically perfect. And then everything again works. All your gauges are working. We'll wait for some of these cars to go so we can kind of get on it a little bit. Your traction control button works. We'll leave that off, or we'll leave it on for right now. Air's blowing really nice and cold. We'll let all these cars go. Give them a little space, and then we'll kind of get on it here a little bit. Temperature gauge is coming up good. Cars are just so much fun to drive. If you've never driven one of these, especially if you turn the traction control off, they can definitely get away from you quick. But if you're just driving it like that, I got it like halfway into the throttle. Pulls really good. Transmission shifts up through the gears, down through the gears well. Obviously, these cars have the power steering and then your power four-wheel disc brakes. So the performance when these cars came out was just, for a lack of a better term, they were just kick-ass cars when they were new, and that's why they have such a big following now. These were a big deal when they came out. I love getting these cars because they drive so great. We get a lot of the baby brothers. We get a lot of the 03, 04 Mach 1s. But if you had to pick between the two, you're probably going to pick a Cobra if you have the extra budget. Obviously, these are quite a bit more money than the Mach 1s. But both of them are great cars. As far as paperwork goes, unfortunately, I don't have the owner's manual on this one. We do have the reproduction SVT paperwork. You can order that stuff from the FordShowParts.com. They make exact replicas of all the originals. You would never know it's not original. So we have all that extra stuff from the Ford Show Parts that goes with the car. Again, clean title, clean Carfax, no accidents, nothing ever reported. I really like the fact that this has the stock radio. It's the AM FM with the CD player. A lot of people will cut out that stereo or take out the original stereo and put in a digital display, but this one's still original, which is nice. Take it down our bumpy road here. All the suspension is stock. Tires are in great shape. Plenty of tread, no dry rot, no cracking, so tires are ready to go. Just a really, really clean stock Cobra. And I'll shut up a little bit so y'all can hear it. All of the glass is excellent. Power windows, power locks, all that stuff works. Windows roll up and down like they should. The glass in the front doesn't have any stone chips. Also, the headlights on these cars are really susceptible to getting really hazy. These ones are really, really nice, and they are the factory original Ford headlights. Suspension obviously performs exactly like what you'd expect a 14,000 mile car to drive like. No weird rattles, no weird sounds, no shakes, no shimmies. Downshift's great. Flip around here, we'll take it back. And that AC is really nice and cold. A little bit harder of a pull there for you. I love driving these cars. These are ones that I would just keep driving if I had all the time in the world. Man, if I bought one of these cars in 03, 04, it'd be hard to not have all kinds of miles on them. So finding one with low mileage, especially stock like this, is getting a little tougher because people did drive these cars. They were so much fun. You can find low mileage ones here and there. But prices when you get into the 1,000, 2,000 mile cars are just kind of astronomical. So this is still great miles. Someone could drive this car, put a few thousand miles on it. And they're just doing nothing but increasing in value. These are some of my favorite cars that we get in through my shop. Try to avoid all these potholes here on this road. I might have to find a new road because this one's kind of getting beat up from all the trucks going down it. As always, guys, I really appreciate you stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that you want to see, don't hesitate to leave a comment on the YouTube channel. You can call or text me directly on my cell phone at 903-820-1019. Check us out at PCClassicCars.com. We are also on all of the social platforms. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And if I didn't already say Facebook, we're on Facebook. So check us out if you need anything, give us a holler, and we'll see you guys on the next test drive video.